Two decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Hi guys.
Hi, how are we doing this week?
Yeah, back at. I've still got a bit of a. Yes, Ryan and I. Well, Ryan and the COVID survivor. I think I'm pretty getting fed up with me calling myself that.
I definitely am.
Yeah, exactly. How's your week been? What have you been up to? What's happened? Tell us all about it. You won't, but you know, I'm going to ask anyway. So
you can.
Yeah.
You could email us, but you won't.
You won't bother.
mike@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I've discovered this week that we're wasting money on paint.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, aren't we?
No, I'm not talking about what's on the roof.
Are you not?
No.
We'll talk about that in the extras.
Yeah. I'm talking about the fact that we had a job this week, a little one of them ones where really the two of us were a bit too much to be doing this one bit. We were actually completely entirely on top of each other.
Well, no, we had a little lobby and a cloakroom to do.
Yeah, so there's a little toilet and a little lobby, and it was a case of, are you done in there? Because I need to get in there to do the skirting. All right, are you done in there? Because I need to get in there and put another one on the walls.
I think it's one of those, though. We wanted to get it done in a day, even though I did end up going back for a couple of hours on the following day, but I had to go look at a job down there anyway.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where it was
slightly too much for one person for one day,
and way too much for two. Yeah,
yeah.
It was, though, wasn't it? Yeah,
definitely.
There's a lot hanging around, waiting for paint to dry.
Yeah.
Fans out and toasters out.
Yep.
To dry paint, but yeah, we got it done in the end.
We did get there.
But yeah, so this is probably one time when Dulux Academy, and Dulux
Axo Nobel, Axo goes on board.
Dulux Select Decorators, and anybody else to do with Dulux. If you're not listening, you're probably you're gonna
you're not
what you want to do
by
is
the system now.
Yeah. So you may want, if you work for Dulux or in Dulux marketing department, take a sit down and get ready for a real big revelation.
Why are we spending 50 quid for 2.5 litres of some super fancy imported European paint? And when I used a 3 for 2, 13 pounder 2.5 Dulux Easy Care on bare plaster, it covered in one. We could have got away with that quite effectively.
Yeah.
And the second soldered it up, and came off the brush nice. It was obviously, I think it's made to be easier to use off of the brush, which is something that we got told when we were at Academy, that the retail paints are thixotropic.
Yeah, so a bit like the old...
Bit gloopy.
But do you still get non-drip gloss? I haven't seen that around for years.
No, I think you could use some, though.
Yeah. Oh, good one. Wait, yeah. Come on,
mate,
Ryan.
I'm still the intro playing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because it's a 12-minute intro for some reason.
Because I did it so that we could have it underneath us, being just bumping along nicely, and then we just fade out at the end.
Oh.
It was a bit of thought went into it. Yeah, thanks. Dear. But yeah,
I don't.
And for Ryan to actually turn to me and say, "Do you know what? This Pulux is not too bad."
But I mean, I think this is the thing that I don't want people to misunderstand about me, is that
I think they've already misunderstood, mate. Don't worry about it.
I'm not one for just ragging on brands entirely. If a brand has a good product, it's a good product. There's no knock against whatever.
Just for the sake of it, just because it's...
Well, it's not like I knock every single Wagner product out there. Wagner do a few things that are outstanding. But it's about 95 to 5% sort of ratio with that.
Yeah.
And I just don't get, it was really nice to use.
You actually sound surprised yourself.
I am. It brushed out beautifully. It covered lovely.
You're almost embarrassed. You're just embarrassed to say it.
I don't know why. I'll tell you what. I think I might be getting tins of Dulux Easy Care and pouring them into trade. Because I don't like. It was.
It did.
I don't.
Yeah, it was a nice drop of stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's. It was just like a nice stars aligning that the walls weren't in too bad of a state, so it went on well.
Yeah, the plaster was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah, ish.
And just
Good as plaster never is.
Yeah, nowadays.
You say that every job we go into that's got fresh plaster on it. Oh, plaster's all right here. Like you said at that Neatham job, it wasn't that great.
Well, it's the best I've seen in a long while.
Yeah, that's not saying much.
I know. Yeah, for plastering to be good, the bar is not very high.
No.
Is it? They're very, very low, in fact.
Yeah.
But I've completely forgot. Oh yeah. Just to bring everybody back to earth for a bump, on the newly plastered ceilings we used Capadin.
Yeah.
Ryan said it was way too thick.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But I don't know if it had been left in the sun or something because some of the water had come out of it, but
yeah, way too thick.
Yeah, way too thick.
He said this is way too thick. He looks like milk. You need to thin that down a bit more. Yeah,
this is looking like gold top. We need some red top.
So yeah, that was a nice little job for a plumber we know.
Yeah, not well. It was nice apart from the 3 hours worth of driving that it took me on that day.
And then on the Tuesday, we've been on for ages that we need a sink for the yard for washing stuff out. Funnily enough, and we've got quite an ingenious system for clean our water, haven't we? Yeah. So I thought, well, what we need is quite a deep sink. Couldn't find one. Then found one on eBay, Facebook
Marketplace.
Thank you. Got there in the end. £30. I thought that's brilliant. Went to pick it up on Sunday morning. Give mate him a £30. Went to pick it up. He said, "Oh no," he said, "it'll take two of us to move that." I said, "Don't worry." Yeah, it took two of us to move it. Jesus, Belfast sink. Yeah, I think it's made of cast iron.
Yeah, it's not the lightest of things.
It's not going anywhere. I
like the fact that we spent maybe 2 or 3, 4 weeks looking for a sink. Yeah, and then you managed to find the most impractical sink.
No.
All of that time. And I wonder if I gave you another 6 months, you would have found an actual nice, practical,
that is practical because it's nice and deep. What I wanted was one of those commercial deep, those stainless steel deep, like Colin's got in his. Yeah. Doesn't really help, but they're like 600 mil deep, aren't they? Yeah. Square. Yeah. Perfect. But no, so we've got a Belfast sink that I think if we don't
pull the walls down.
Yeah, if we don't reinforce the floor, it's going to end up like a pond because it's going to end up in the floor. I'm even frightened to fill it up with water, to be honest.
And then, we spent collectively between the two of us about 45 minutes trying to get all of the dirt out of the
overflow.
Drain. Yeah, the overflow.
There's an overflow there, and it was full of stones and roots and oh god.
Bent a cyclone.
Oh yeah, got to buy a new cyclone because I bent that trying to jab it in there, trying to unblock it. Oh. But the sink's in.
Yeah, it's definitely in.
And I just realised today that we need to pump the water from one of the water tanks to the tap. But I've bought a
central
heating water pump, which is probably not the best. So now we're gonna have to get a water resistant switch to switch on to make the pump work to go to the tap to make the tap.
You're very worried about this switch, aren't you?
No, I'd be fine. We could put it on the floor so we press it with our foot. Like that. Couldn't we? Should we put it on the floor? Yeah. That'd be a good idea.
Do you know, interesting side note about pedals?
Yeah.
In the infantry fighting vehicles, the Bradleys, the is it a 30 or a 20mm chain gun on the top is fired by a pedal. So give it some fucking pedal is the phrase. I've read that in a few books. Right. Give it some fucking pedal.
Fascinating. That's fascinating.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that was Tuesday.
Oh, I'm not pressed record.
Are you fucking serious?
No.
Oh God. You said that with such a straight face too. Oh my God. I'm just about to lose my shit then. Good one. Yeah.
So you might have noticed in the past recent weeks of the podcast some ambient noise, some Foley going on in the background. Did we?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think me and you spoke about it, but not on the podcast.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple years ago, I think within the first 5-6 months, weeks of me decorating with you, so good few years ago now. I got tasked with painting the outside of the shed and I quote,
Oh, here we go.
in whatever's in the shed. So I got what was ever in the shed, which was 10 litres of grey Johnson's masonry. I followed the instruction, my man. And I painted the outside of the shed, all the 3 sides that I could get to. And I said, down one side, Dad. Down one side, Dad. Really rotten out the sideboards on the shed. Oh yeah, all right. And now,
Place is falling apart.
4 or 5 years later, he goes, I've just been down the side of the shed. Great big hole in the wall. Oh, yeah, there would be, Dad. It was rotting out when I painted it.
I thought you were talking about the broken glass.
Oh no! Oh yeah. Go on, you can tell that one.
Well, I thought that's what we were talking about.
No, I thought it was about the hole. I forgot.
Maybe
I
it's-
even forgot
maybe
about
it's
the
time.
broken window.
Maybe we need to move out of here to the yard. Maybe we need to build a bit of a studio down the yard.
I think the less building we do now down to that yard, the better.
Yeah, but it's only one room. We could make a media room. We could have podcast.
It's going to be like some sort of labyrinth in there.
Yeah.
Individual rooms come the end of it.
I think we should.
I think we should kick Mum out up here and record it in my old bedroom.
Yeah. No, I think we should. Don't you?
Yeah.
We go up above the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're fine. This time we'll do it properly. We know we've done all the, and we'll have somewhere nice and square. Because if we go above the where they got the
You just need to
microwave,
follow off. Yeah.
that'll be nice and square. We can't possibly go wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the next plan.
Yep.
Then we can get everything out of here. Pull this down. Be a very sad day, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
See this go.
I think it's doing all right. It's not doing too bad, is
It's
it?
not. It's like you say. There is a bit of a
Significant amount of rot.
yes.
We could build another little shed up here.
What, just build inside the shed? Another shed inside the shed? Classy for you to say. Another shed inside the shed.
Oh, because you've got a nice space down here. It's a nice space.
I know, but yeah.
There's probably a couple hundred ends underneath that door leg, so I used to
lovely.
sit on that step and I used to sit on that step and toss them behind me.
Oh, lovely. But yeah, so maybe it's time to move. And plus, I then have more room for my certificates.
You're going to attend more things, are you, John? Can we get a certificate of attendance, please?
Yes, John, get that sorted out because when we going
And
there?
I want all of the word art and clip art that you can find on it.
When are we going? Thursday.
Yeah.
We're off to Technos Thursday.
Technos.
This visit to Technos has been, I don't know, it's taken forever to plan. It's been going on for about 2 months.
But I'm like, don't. I'll hold my hands up here. The first time was my bad.
Yeah, it was. You were an absolute, made me look like a complete bellend. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yeah.
Complete twat.
Yeah, you fucking did. But, so yeah.
Just don't ever rely on me to organise anything.
Be anywhere, anywhen. No, not at all.
That's what I said to you the other day, wasn't it? You were like, be there for 8, won't you? No, I'm not going to be there for 8. I'll try, but I'm telling you now, it ain't going to happen.
And now he's got down to actually blaming the sat-nav on his phone because that's not working very well.
I mean, it's not even, mate, at this point, I couldn't care less,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, funny that.
It's like what you say where, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're 10 minutes late, sort of thing.
No, on time's late.
Oh, on time is late.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
say.
well, I'm never on time, so I'll always be late, so it doesn't matter.
Late. Yeah.
And that's that was my consideration. Well, mostly my consideration is that, like, if you're going to get in the same amount of shit for being 5 minutes late, you might as well be 20 minutes late because it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, you are, well, exactly. It just have to, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
I can't time. I'm not one of those people that is there on time. It ain't happening.
But if you were running your own,
there's
what would happen if you?
any point to try?
But if you were running your own business, you had to be at customers at 8 o'clock because they were going to work at 15:15. What would happen?
Well, If you want some prime examples of that, go on Instagram. He's what is he? JH Paint and Paper.
Yeah.
JH Pap. And he is regularly an hour and a half late to customers' houses.
Shit, all I'm going to do now is tell you a time that it hasn't got to be, so you are on time when it is.
Yeah.
So
there you go. Easy.
That's the easy answer.
Well, but that's the thing. Like,
just work to rhyme time.
What happened? Yeah. Well, not to bring race into this, but Bex, who obviously my missus grew up in Deptford. Apparently it's called Black People Time. Yeah. Because they're, as well, quite significantly late to most things. Yeah. Even her mate, her best mate, is always late whenever he's, like, coming down to see us or whatever. So, yeah, it's just, apparently I just run on Black People Time. Yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it used to really, like, stress me out. And, I'm late again, what a fucking twat, blah, blah, blah. But it's just, why am I putting that? Oh, like, it does it because you.
Why am I making that my problem?
Yeah, exactly. Why am I fucking stressing myself out when I know I'm going to be late everywhere? It's not like you. It's not something where it's like, just set your alarm earlier, or set more alarms. I have 3 independent systems for alarms, and I will still wake up late. Or even if I wake up early, I'll still be late.
Because you go back to sleep?
No, because I just end up like, I got time for a cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly.
Make a cup of tea, and no, I don't. So just fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's why it's nice at the yard, because you'll give me shit, but it don't really fucking matter when I get there, because I can leave whenever I want. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't give you too much shit now, because I just know.
Exactly, just accept them, work around it.
But to be fair, I know that if you don't get there till 10, you won't leave till 6 or 7. So it'll come.
Exactly, yeah, it works out. I'm not like, that's what I mean. It's not like I'm entirely unreasonable with it. Like the other day, I was late for an hour getting to a job with Joe. I took 20 quid off of my bill.
Yeah, so it's, that would make you a twat if you did.
Yeah. So. But it's just accept that I am not a person that is on time.
No,
I'm like your mother.
Ugh. Why'd you go and do that for?
Why'd you have to fucking bring her up?
Oh dear.
Have you got anything this week?
Did
you have a good for the week?
I was just gently plodding through. Yeah, I've got a good for the week, but that's in the extras.
Okay. Have you got a bad for the week?
A bad. I've got a good for the week that we can talk about. Actually, I've got 2 goods. This is a second good, not as good as a good. So this is. Oh God, hello. Sprung that on. My good for the week is I got the
No, we weren't doing good, were we? You made up one. You had 2 goods this week.
I've got 2 goods.
Jesus! Note this down, everyone. It's a good week.
My life was worth living this week. The second best good is I got the windscreen replaced in the van.
Oh, that's not good news for me, because it means I owe you £100.
Yeah, and it could have been a lot fucking worse.
It could have.
You got away
I was
lightly.
looking up, it was 800 quid.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus. I'm going to pay you, but then I'm sending that bill to Hamilton, because it's their roller sleeves that done it.
I got a insurance renewal through the post the other week. I don't understand this, but my insurance has gone up £100.
Oh no!
I've got another year's no claims, and it's gone up £100.
How much are you paying a month?
Oh, 50 quid.
Lucky.
Yeah. But anyway, so this come through.
£136 a month.
This renewal come through. I thought, reminds me, I'll give him a quick call, see if I've got your windscreen cover. Turns out I have. And he come and replaced the windscreen today.
Yeah.
Nice. So I've got a nice new shiny windscreen for Ryan to fuck up again.
Well,
Next time you sit in the van, I'm going to tie your hands together.
Yeah.
If anybody doesn't know what happened.
We got a little bit excited.
No, you.
I got a little bit excited. I was having some fun. I started waving a 12-inch.
We'd gone... You wish. We'd gone to Johnson's in Guildford, and they had a sale on. And Ryan got...
I actually got them from Brewers.
Was it Brewers?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So Brewers, because Brewers and Johnson's in Guildford are very close together.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I think I got it was like cheap roller sleeves, wasn't it? Is what I needed. Well,
those Hammond greens.
Well, not cheap, but
so
they were cheap there.
Ryan undid one in the van, got excited, bashed it on the.
I didn't bash it. I was waving it about for some reason. I can't remember what I shouted
I'm sure
about.
The dashboard as well.
I don't think I did.
But anyway, one or another, the end cap flew out of the end of the roller, hit my windscreen, and absolutely fucked it.
Yeah, right in the bottom left corner, a lovely, great big star.
And it just went from one side, from Ryan's side, all across the screen to my side. This wasn't instantly though. This was over
the course of a couple of weeks.
Yeah, and it just grew and grew and it was. And I've got an MOT coming up soon, and I just thought, if you want me to pay £100 extra on my insurance, I'm going to get a windscreen out of you. So that turned up today, and we did that, which was great. So yeah, what was your good?
I don't know. Deciding a name finally. That was pretty decent. Oh, I didn't tell you. So Wednesday, after my little, I was still not happy with the name of the podcast and pull out of the yard.
Podcast.
Yeah, do you remember we were chatting between things? I fucking kicked up some stones and drove out. Yeah, got down to didn't even get to percussion play.
Yeah.
I realised I'd left my phone in the yard, so I had to turn around and go back and get it.
Dick. Fucking idiot.
Yeah. I don't know. Good that I think we're finally getting some of the oft raved about Technos Aquafiller 1100 coming, and some of their anti-stain, which supposedly
Anti-stain?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, maybe we don't have any of that coming.
What? What was that? I'm not. No. What? I ordered that.
Sorry, I got confused. That was me. That's not you.
No.
Because I was talking about it, and it's apparently their equivalent of Block Prime.
Well, Isomat.
Yeah, but apparently I think it's like £3 or £4 cheaper,
right.
a 3 litre, and you can get it in 20 litre tubs,
Yeah.
which is good for that sort of thing. I don't think you can get any bigger than the 3 in the Block Prime.
No.
But yeah, slowly dipping my toes in the Technos range.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to tell you more come next week when we've had the long-awaited trip to Technos.
Are we taking this up?
I don't know. Do we need to then?
Is it just me and you, or are we doing it with a load of others?
I don't know. What, you feel about doing it with John then? Good idea.
Well, I think
Save us doing it, won't it?
Yeah, while it's fresh on the brain, even if we get half hour out of him and put it on the free. But, there you go.
What?
On air meeting, potentially a podcast with John Mears next week for you.
Technos. Yeah.
Technos.
We've got enough stuff, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just need to get another pair of headphones.
Well, tell him to bring a pair. He can do it. All he needs is a pair of
headphones.
Yeah. No, the little ear ones, you know. You
don't need the thing. But I still want one because I'm fed up of taking my headphones backward and forward.
Oh, is he the
old
this week?
Smaug over there sitting on the pile of fucking gold of the podcast money.
You wouldn't believe it. No. How much?
Am I going to have to put on some invisibility ring and answer some fucking riddles?
How much?
Just start calling me Bilbo.
No, listen. Stop talking.
Smaug.
Stop talking. Was John on holiday this week or not?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you might have found out.
Why?
Well, I phoned him. He didn't answer, so obviously he is.
Probably.
Yeah. Ryan and I had this conversation the other day. You know, we were trying to get hold of John and talk about stuff, and we thought, well,
it's like 9:30 at night, and isn't that actually his entire fucking life?
That's what I said. He said, well, it's not like us, is it? You know, it's not like it's you live and breathe painting, decorating, and run a painting, decorating. But he actually has got a job where he can actually leave at a decent time,
go home,
shut the door, and not have to worry about it.
His actual family life
until the next day. So maybe
I did see someone say that on some Decorators forum type dealy the other day. I think he put on there. Is there anyone else that just fucking hates painting and decorating and only does it because they can't do anything else? Everyone on here seems to fucking live and breathe it.
Yeah.
Because I fucking hate going to work on a Monday. Well, I don't know.
Oh no, that's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there with jobs, but
mind you, I went to a joinery shop today, to a joiner I know, and he was much the same thing. He said, I love my workshop. He said, it's great. Because I was saying about our workshop and how we're doing. And he said, yeah. He said, my workshop's lovely. He said, I fucking hate customers. He said, the least I have to do with customers, the better. He said, I'll go and measure up their kitchens and I'll build their alcove cupboards, but just leave me in my workshop putting stuff together.
Yeah, don't try and get me involved in anything.
Yeah, and to be fair, Ron and I have done a few little jobs, and the chairs that we sprayed was lovely, wasn't it?
Mm.
We made the price for delivery and collection just a little bit out of reach because we didn't want to do it, and the customer brought the chairs to us. We repaired them and painted them, and phoned them up, told them to transfer the money, and then come and get their chairs. It was lovely. There was none of this bloody daily performance.
Yeah.
You've got paint on my carpet. Yeah. You can't use the toilet because they're there. You don't want to make them.
My favourite one is the wait until they go out, dropping the fattest, smelliest shit, leaving it to soak in there for a little bit, and then flushing it about 5 minutes later.
Yeah, you can have a cup of tea when you want. It's just
I might have to go over to Brothers of the Brush.
I love that so much.
Why?
My favourite, just because I feel like whatever we say is like a little bit silly or a little bit gross, and because they're a bit more serious over there, isn't it? I picture that as a select decorator saying that.
I might have to go over to Brothers of the Brush.
You know what I mean? No, am I the only one that finds that funny?
Are they still going or not?
I have no idea, mate. I can't see. To be honest, like I say every time, I can't see that down that far below us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The absolute peaks that we have achieved.
I wouldn't say that. But no, it's no. It's the workshop has definitely given me a different perspective on stuff, for sure.
Yeah.
You know.
I've said that since Travis Perkins. Work would be easy without customers.
Yeah, it would. No, certain customers. There are customers that are nice to work for.
Yeah.
There's customers I love working for.
I'd happily go and work for John again I'll go and do a day for free if he takes me out shooting again. What do you need, John? I will do it. Just let me have a go on the rifles again.
Yeah. No, there are certain customers you get on, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, there are certain ones as well that really get you. You think, why the hell am I doing this?
Mm.
But I think the idea is to weed them out in the first place, isn't it? As you start, just when you go and see them, think, oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I...
Your radars tends to be pretty spot, to be honest.
I'm trying to think of... I've looked at a few jobs this week, and have I had anyone I had...
You know how that woman, when we were on Monday, she said that the builder took one of her cups and she spent the weekend looking for it?
Yeah.
I realised at the yard, I've got a mug from a job that Vicky nicked.
I know, you're trying to give me a cup of coffee the other day. It's disgusting.
What about this disgusting? What, that Adidas one?
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks.
You need to fucking man up a little bit.
Mate, I've had COVID. I'm a COVID survivor. I don't want
to... Mate, you fucking shut up or I'll make sure you don't survive the next one.
God, he joked. But that was the other thing. That was a typical thing, wasn't it? This customer. Oh, Darren went off with one of my cups. He put it back on mine. Don't worry, it's a cup.
Yeah.
Is it?
I counted all of my cups to make sure I wasn't going mad. No, I think you've already gone mad, love.
Oh yeah, you were great. You put the cups back in the sink. Yeah, well, we're not going to take them. We're all right, you know.
If you want more of this type of chatter,
no. If you want this chat, but times 10, because what we find each week, we have this conversation. We do the free, and that sort of loosens us up.
Yeah.
And then in the extras, it just goes up again, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah,
be a bit more convincing, Ryan.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we sort of this sort of beds us in, and then in the extras.
I think, to be honest, I think I prefer our sort of. I think working with you again has sort of brought it back a little bit, but I think I prefer a little bit more of a laid back chat between me and you than when we get a little bit too.
No, I love it.
I do like the animated bits, but I don't think that being at that level, the entire podcast, it makes that as impactful. Like, do you remember when I stormed out and slammed the door? That was quite good, but that was because it was quite gentle and then went straight up.
It's like when a posh person or someone that doesn't swear actually says fuck.
Oh, we got that, didn't we?
What's that?
Well, we had friend of the company, Sam, come over to the yard, and she is a very polite, lovely lady,
very in tune with everything,
very one with the world, and even she's fucking called someone a cunt.
She dropped
that's the first one. That's the first one in the free this week as well.
Yeah, exactly. I thought we weren't doing that sort of thing anymore.
Well, you started out with the fucks.
No, you started.
No, I did not.
Yeah,
you did when I said that we're not recording.
Yeah, but that wasn't in the free. That was before. Oh, was it?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I'm sure.
You can go
listen back and see who said fuck first. It wasn't me.
pod.fan/TWO-decorators-and-a-microphone-extras. Don't huff. You were the one that made that.
I'll put a link in the description. I didn't say fuck first. That's what I'm on about. You said fuck first.
You can help support us from as little as £2.50 a month. You keep the free version ad-free. You get half an hour extra podcast. There was even a little bit of a pre-show recording that I done that Dad's going to vet and maybe put out on the extras. But it does have the heater on and stuff, so it's not the best audio quality. But that was a legitimate
behind the scenes.
Was a legitimate voyeuristic conversation.
I've got to see if
I pressed record without Dad knowing.
It's like a proper sensible
actual discussion about business matters.
I've just got to check that for trigger words such as Ian Crump, Tony Pearson-Young, Jen Gardner.
That's all we talk about when we're not on the podcast. That's all we talk about.
Got to look for trigger words. If they're not in there, then I'm sure it'll be in the extras.
Yeah, from as little as £2.50 a month, which is less than I spend on a coffee each week getting down here. Yeah.
And finally,
you know the deal by now.
Catch up with you next week. But finally, thanks for Dulux for actually producing some decent paint.
Yeah, just not for decorators apparently. Someone put this in the extras WhatsApp chat saying that it reminded them of me and you. I don't think you need the video for it. It is quite an auditory
Have you got it connected through the desk then?
Oh yeah.
Because last time it didn't.
Oh yeah.
So I've said finally, and we're going to go on for another 2 minutes.
No, because I'm going to mute our mics.
Yeah.
Play this.
Yeah.
Mute our mics.
Yeah.
Roll a fag, have a fag, come back in, do the extras. But this is from Chewing the Fat.
Oh, this is that one.
Yeah.
Why should we're not like that.
Yeah, well.
Most decorators are, but we're not.
Not through drawers, is it? That's why.
Here, Tony.
Aye, what is it, Wally?
How long is it we've been working together?
Too long, you monkey.
Oh no, man, turn it in. How long have we been at the painting?
I don't know. 2 years, how?
I'm not sleeping at night.
How?
Well, it's not a job as such, you know, it's the extracurricular activities.
Here, you messing Irene about?
No, turn it in, man. I'm talking about the stuff we get up to, you and me.
What stuff? Painting?
No painting, you know. Well, see, every time we're on a job, right, you always want to go rummaging.
Rummaging's a perk, Wally. See, when you work for a big firm.
Aye.
Right, well, they give you a car, right? A big Rover, something like that, for nothing. It's one of the perks. Well, see, we don't get that. We get to rummage.
See, I don't think that's right.
Look, Wally, it is a God-given right of the painter and decorator, when the occupier of the premises is absent, to go touring through wardrobes, cupboards, bathroom cabinets, under flare boards, behind pickable locked doors. It's just one of the unwritten rules, you know what I mean, man? One of the unwritten rules.
I know that when you explain the terms and conditions of employment to me, Tony, but we've done every house we've ever worked in.
And the problem is?
I don't want to do it anymore.
Look, Wally, if you give up that right, you'd be as well hanging up your roller. Does this get anything to do with the Shireen Nanjani job?
Aye. Can't stop thinking about it, Tony, you know. Ever since we found that sexy gear in our house, you know, I can't even watch the news now without imagining her. You know what I mean?
Look, Wally, sit down. You're a young boy. I've been at this lap for 14 years. Every painter and decorator gets the guilties in their first TV job.
Aye, right enough.
You know who mine's was?
Who?
Lena Martel.
Oh, no way, man. What'd you find in there?
You do not want to know.
Here, Tony. You know how we met, right? And you were painting my house?
Aye.
Well, did you rummage through my stuff?
Oh, come on, Wally. Get a rest, as if that just would not happen. No!
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean nothing there. I'm being stupid, you know. Anyway, no chance of me hanging up my roller, you know. I need the money.
No, you don't.
What?
Well, your Auntie Margaret's going to leave you 10 grand in her will. She wrote you a letter, sure.
How do you know that, Tony?
You tell me.
No, I didn't.
Aye, you did.
No, I didn't.
Aye, you did.
No, I didn't.
That was it. Have a good week. Bye. Straight in. There we go. Recording. Done.
Not really straight in. You've been in here talking to
Straight
your
in.
mother for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, sorry, mate. I'm trying to organise a holiday for my princess.
Go on. Right.
Right, what were you leaving for the extras?
What?
You said at the beginning.
Yeah, no, that paint on the paint, all the shitty bits of paint. I swore blind I was not keeping paint anymore.
When? When was this?
I don't
Yesterday.
know. No. But to be fair, they are pretty much full tins of paint. So I did a bit of a. Now we've got all this room at the yard. I did a stock take of all the fucking paint I've got. So because I'm fed up with.
Bearing in mind, mister, we've got all of this room at the yard and has crammed everything from the other yard in the tightest space you can imagine.
Yeah, because I don't want it taking over precious, real estate when it doesn't need to. I'm trying to get it into the smallest amount of space possible.
Make it as small and as awkward to get anything as possible.
Well, you say that.
I wanted to use a table saw the other day. 10 things I would have had to move to get at it.
Good,
and
because
I
you
wasn't
know
doing
the
that.
amount of mess that fucking thing makes. And
Well, it's not as if we've got dust extraction there, is it?
I know
that
what
we
will
can
happen
maybe
is-
hook it up into.
No, I've tried
Ooh.
using a dust extractor on that. It doesn't fucking
Does
work.
not do anything.
And I know exactly what will happen. Is
You ain't hanging it out.
it'll come out, you'll use it, and then you'll fuck off, and I'll be the one left to tidy all the shit up as usual. So I'm a bit worried now. There's only 10 things stopping you getting it out. I might have to increase that to about 20.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to find more shit to put on there.
Yeah, exactly. I might put a chain around it as well and a padlock.
It's like the other day when I tried to get some wallpaper paste out of there.
Oh.
Picked up the tub and there was that much shit in the way. The tub tipped over, the top came off, and it clarted your fucking Wagner 5K in fucking paste.
Perfect example. Who ended up tidying up that? Me.
I did.
No, you did not.
Yes,
Well,
I did.
No, there's your tidying up. There's my tidying up.
Well,
Don't even get me
Maybe
started
you
on
need to
this.
lower your fucking expectations.
No, maybe you need to raise your standards. Don't
No.
even get me started on
Well,
this.
I can't rate. There is no possible fucking heights that I could achieve that would ever reach your fucking standards.
Well,
for
I'll tell
me.
you what, have a go.
No
Try.
point. I tried for about fucking 20 odd years and it just never fucking worked. So
Anyway, back to the paint I'm not keeping.
the only thing that managed to stop you fucking moaning about my cleanliness was masking up the entire fucking machine the other day.
And you still managed to get it done. Anyway, back to the paint on the roof.